Hi. Good morning. Welcome to Lost Opal Tarot. How are you? Happy Sunday. We did it. We did it, everybody. You made it through a whole week. An entire Gregorian calendar week. Congratulations. How does that make you feel? Makes me feel pretty damn good. Somehow, some way, through all of life's bullshit, here you are. Still, look at you go. Look at you shine. Look at you shine. See me? See me? You can't even begin to match this. Good luck. Good luck. You have no idea what kind of products, the wax, the bombs, the sacrifices that must be made to shine so brightly as this. But it's okay. You'll get there. That's why we're here. In fact, in case you don't know what we do here, we use things like tarot, Lenormand, oracle cards, elder futhark runes, astrology, astronomy, alchemy, hermetics, you know, stuff and things to help illuminate the path to the higher self. I hope and invite you to join me. You don't have to, but you can if you want to. I don't know. Brings me peace and joy. How about you? How about you? Good morning. Good morning. How are we? Hi. Wow, it's 9:30. Oh, let's promote me. Check it out. You ready? This is my favorite part of interacting with the stream controls. Just like this, more fireworks. They come in, the bot says hello, they trigger the fireworks, we ban them, we get more fireworks. Hooray! All right, we have people in the queue. I'm gonna shut up and, get to work. Hi. Who do we have first? Katie. Hi, Katie. Good morning. Katie, I can't remember if you had to leave before I got to your reading yesterday or not. If you did, I'm so sorry. But I'm glad you're back. Hi. That's not yours. What can I do for you this morning? You did. Okay, I'm not crazy. Sorry. I don't mean to make readings take forever, Sometimes there's just a lot to say. I never know which part of, the million things that are in my head are the bit you might need to hear, so I kind of word vomit. Sorry. I am an air sign, okay? I'm air and water combined. So I am an emotional communicator, but it's therefore important to me that I have communicated everything extremely clearly. It's annoying, to say the least. Anything for the highest and greatest good. Okay, we can just do a 3-card if you want to. Okay, just see what they have to say. Just keep in mind with a general like that, I don't know. I have no idea what they're gonna say. Oh, I am freezing. I might have to grab a jacket. Can you? I'm sorry to put it on so quickly, but just hold on 1 second. Ooh. Listen, all right? It's very cold. Okay? I'm sorry. You get to stare at a BRB screen. But dang, my bed was super warm. Now it is not. Oh, wow. Oh, boy, oh boy. Okay, Sorry about that. We were mid-shuffle. It's a little chilly. It's just 54 degrees. No big deal. No big deal. Said the warm-blooded lizard man from Arizona. Yeah. I'm built for the cold. I'm a man. I'm a man. It's warm over here. We're fine. 3 cards, okay? The Empress reversed. The 3 of Cups upright. And the Tower reversed. Okay. Well, Katie, I don't know. I guess I have questions for you here. I don't, at this moment, possibly, yeah. Not even possibly, yeah, I am. In fact, they're getting fucked up right now. I feel bad for Missouri. All those states, that's crazy what's going on over there. It's, we were talking about this the other day. I was made aware of the, that exploding trees are a thing, and they're not. They're just very rained on trees. We get the Empress reversed. This right here is the start of my questions for you. I argue this is you, but reversed. Yeah. I've got some friends that are still in Missouri, and it's gross. So, this is you. This card right here. I argue. Okay, upright. Just so we're clear, I'm gonna leave it reversed on the screen. Okay, just for my own ease. This is you. Okay. Oh yeah, you can see how cold I am. Here's your shield, your wheat fields, your forest behind you. Okay, you have I call this an asp. It's like a scepter of power, the thing that she holds. Okay, it has a globe on the top of it, so I just like to refer to this card as Mother Gaia. This is the best card to represent Mother Earth, the ultimate mother as we know it. You know, at least in regard to the one that birthed us. You know, versus cosmos as a whole. Just Mother Earth, right? There she is. This would represent you, though. Okay, you can't tell, but this is the nurturing card. But you in this art, this figure is actually pregnant to represent fertility, right? Just life in general, and abundance of it. This is blocked. So I would imagine we can view this as kind of just like a check-in card for you, you know, an I see you kind of card, if that makes sense. After that, I'm not sure. To me, okay, just knee-jerk reaction, what this says to me. I don't mean to discredit whatever you got going on right now that brings you to me, but the immediate reply, this is twofold for me, is to celebrate. Okay, this is growth and collaboration, and this card particularly is the miniature party. Okay, 2 people have already come together. Now we've added a third, right? A little tiny party, right? So joy, collaboration, but in particular here in the emotional realm, this asks us to effectively open up. Okay, I'm not sure if we are looking at scenarios that are in fact joyous and we are not feeling that joy or what necessarily, but this to me would indicate perhaps we're not doing enough of this. Working with others, sharing our emotions, being open. Okay. You'll notice you have a blocked earth card here, your Mother Gaia, okay? Followed up immediately by a water card. 2 things that work very well together, right? Okay, so that would make sense. So, I don't, not trying to tell you what you're doing by any means, but as far as what I can see here, You say you have been. You'll notice that is a past tense word. You have been. Obviously, you still currently can be. But your last card here, the card everybody in our community sees and screams and shudders at and shivers. Ooh, spooky. This is the card of, I want to be very clear. All right, when the tower comes up, everybody panics at this, but they forget where they are in their hero's arc. You were only at 16, excuse me. Okay? You still got more cards till you get to the very end there. Okay? Right? So, this is a phase. This is a necessary step toward enlightenment. This happens to everyone. All right? The tower, its literal flaw is, its foundational flaw is the foundation with which we built the idea of this situation, ourselves, whatever the thing may be. We built it on grounds that were quicksand to begin with. They were not steady, right? Now we have had some experience throughout our hero's arc, from the Fool all the way up here to the tower, right? We've had this fundamental realization, this badass breakthrough. Finally, right? The pieces click. We can progress. Yes? So, after this kind of moment, Erica, this is when, the house it's collapsing around us. The tower reversed is that kind of uncontrolled. All right? This is the tower potentially has already collapsed, if you will. This idea, the house this idea lives in, its foundation and house itself have collapsed, meaning we are already through this. We are stepping out of that phase. Okay? We're past this bullshit. So, I don't know if you are actively working on this, stepping out of it now. Okay? Or if we're, you know what I mean? I don't know if this is upcoming for you. I'm not a future reading kind of guy. I won't say that they haven't come up here. Okay? I don't know. Future, what? I don't do future stuff. For me, this would indicate we're working on walking out of that state now. That this would be picking up after, I don't take the word so heavily, but being, devastated effectively. Okay? This thing that we thought we knew for sure what we were doing with, now not so certain, right? To me, this is healthy growth. Why do I say this? Okay? Like I said, your story's not over. You just hit 16. Now you have 17. The next step here is equal measures give and take. A calm and meditative state. This is the calm after the storm. This is important. Everyone goes through this. Literally everyone. Right? So, if you're feeling in some kind of way that this is calamity, if this is, the curse upon your house, it's not, I promise. This is just what growth looks like. Sometimes it's messy. Yeah? So, if we're feeling not so much this yet, keep working at it. You're on your way. Alternatively, if we are definitely not feeling this, if we are not doing this, being open and sharing our feelings, that will lead to this necessary collapse of this idea, that closure, never happening. We block our path forward to the star and beyond. Sorry to Buzz Lightyear you, but dude, sorry to call you dude. I feel that in my bones, okay? 100%. I am sorry, but I'm not sure which one this is for you. If we are blocking necessary change, if we are not willing to release this thing, that's a call for you to make when that gets done, if at all ever. But it's here. It's waiting for you, effectively. In whatever form it takes, whether you are I don't mean it rudely, if we are in denial of the fact that we need to release this to move forward, or if we just don't want to, whatever it might be. Okay. Look, okay, dude, bro, man, guy, honey, sweetheart, dear, sugar, fuck you, all these things, okay, they just kind of fall out of me anymore. I don't mean nothing by them, I'm sorry. We're trying over here, There's so many fucking qualifiers I can apply to every statement I make. All right, dude. Do you have any questions, Katie? We are looking forward to your star moment, my dear. We must identify what's going on with the tower. Why? Why here? What are we doing with it? Is this cleanup or is it beginning? Does it, need to? Is it over? I don't know. Okay. Sometimes I want to release, and sometimes I can't or don't know how. Or what is needing released. We are an overthinker. I feel that. I don't know if you've got your own deck at home, but it does help to just ask, that general question. What area do I meditate on right now? Pull your card. It will give you an element, right? You may have to do some Googleizing or come find a weirdo like me to tell you what the element is on some of them, but they're out there, okay? But it will tell you which element you're working on. If this is the inner soul's fire, if this is the swords, the mind, the cups, the emotions, right? The earth, the physical, etc. You know what I mean? Simple as that. Good starting place. If you don't have if you don't have a tarot deck at home, you can do it with playing cards. There are 4 suits. I don't care what you want to assign them to. Pick one for each one. Okay, they have standard, supposedly standardized, meanings. Who gives a shit? Assign your own. You want to make spades, earth? Who cares? Okay, pick one, then draw a damn card. If you can apply the numerology to that number, now you have not only a focus area, but a focus method. Just saying. Yeah. Thoughts? Questions? Seraphim. Hi. Oh, Seraphim. Are you still here? I hope you're still here, Seraphim. Please tell me you're still here. Let me know if you have questions, Katie. And apologies to all who are here. Readings take time I'm not trying to say anybody's impatient by any means, but they take a little time. If I don't get to you, I'm sorry, I'm trying. After Seraphim, we have Tulip, Quadruple 6, B9L, and then Mocha 898. Seraphim, it is your turn. It is your name on the screen. Is there anyone in chat that would be willing to message this person? Please. It never works well. I'm in OBS to message you guys all the time, and sending a message never works right in OBS. This person here, if they're even able to accept a message. Shit, where were they? Do Twitch, I hope. Oh, Xyrophim, are you here? You are. Hi. I was going to track you down. You bring me a question regarding what to do about your readings. Yes? Sorry. No, I realize there's a delay. I wanted to make sure you and I spoke. Most definitely. Seraphim, would you like 2 cards in regard to the question? I don't really want to repeat it. That's, you know, for you, mostly. You and I both know what it is. Yeah? I'm just going to tell you, human to human, no cards required. Okay? Please, proceed forward on your path. Don't give up. Okay? That's just from you to me. Alrighty? You're gonna... I'm not here to run your life by any means, but you're gonna miss out on all this fun stuff. Okay? Just my personal opinion. Alright? Now then, you've asked in my opinion, very honest and humble fucking question. Am I doing something I should stop doing, right? I grabbed this deck only because it is my most forward deck. Okay. She does not mince words. So, if there's anyone I trust to tell us if it's time to piss off, it's her. Alright? You may end up with more after this, we'll see. 2 cards. The energy surrounding your question. Okay, I'm gonna draw these with the deck and leave the deck on screen down here so you can see I'm not fucking around with it, okay? Your first card, before we even proceed further. Fuck. I'm gonna leave this upright for now, okay? Seraphim. This card, okay, this is the Wild Mustang. We've got 4 horses in the deck, okay? Here's the wild one, the wild horse of passions. This is you in the moment, or it would be upright, okay? We received this blocked. As a reader yourself, I imagine you understand this card's meaning, so please bear with me while I bore you to death with some detail on the card, if you don't mind, just for the sake of the stream. So, let's discuss. We have our horse here, reared back, obviously. Look at the posture of this knight. Completely unafraid. In fact, their heels are dug in. Yeah? This is not someone who is hesitant. Okay? This is a leader. Yeah? We can even see they've got their helmet open. Okay? This is defenses, even to a degree, stupidly down just to see, right? This is the situation we've got in ourselves in. But look at how we're dressed. Pretty assured of ourselves, yeah? The salamander on the garb here is not just yet a full circle, but almost. If you look at other figures, such as our king, you'll see the circle is complete. Yes, this is our salamander. In days of yore, the creature that could walk through fire unharmed. Okay, we're working on getting there. Yes, we haven't quite made it, but we're almost there. All right. Yellow, a little bit of grounding, but I argue this is more so gold, which can represent the highest self. But considering we've got the salamander, I argue it's a mixture of both. This is self-implied or self-announced perfection, okay? Integration. So this is our passion that we're trying to work with, not running so wild at the moment. Right, Seraphim? Seraphim, sorry, Seraphim. You became a Diablo 2 word, or well, it's not even a Diablo 2 word, that's just a normal word. But to anyone who has just joined and needs a reading, please see the bar at the very, very tippy top there with directions on how to get a read from me. We are currently consulting with the person whose name is on the screen right here. I will be with you as soon as I can. I appreciate your patience. So, Seraphim, again, this is just a we see you card. Yeah? Cool. Thank you for the sub. So, my dear, the energy inviting you forward, should you choose to accept it. Sorry to Mission Impossible you. There are some important things I want you to take away from this card, in case you have never heard them before. I'm sure you have. I don't mean to challenge your knowledge on this at all, but just in case no one's ever brought them up, haven't considered them, etc. This is the parade. Okay, I only have one word that is important to me in this card's description on the screen you can see up there, and it is victory. Okay, this is not a victory achieved alone. Please observe the surroundings you are in. The card depicts effectively a parade. Its size and grandeur I leave to your imagination and desire. But this is to illustrate victory is not achieved alone. So, through the people that read with you, that put their trust in you, please allow yourself some wins. Okay? Let me know if you have questions, please. Oh, it's time to claim our Bongo Cat reward. In case you're wondering what the hell the cats are on the screen, they're just cute little games. They don't do anything yet. I'm trying to make it so when you guys type Tulip quadruple 6. What do you mean? In what way? I'm trying to make it so when you guys type, like whenever I mouse click, right? All these things do stuff. I'm trying to make it so when you type, it will do the same. I'm working on it. You are very welcome, my dear. If you mean, do you mean like numerology with your initials? I can do that if that's what you're meaning, Tulip. You're very, very welcome. Keep going, my friend. Tulip 666, you are next. Is that what you're working on? Do you want some numerology with your name? You were asking about someone else. Now that I'm aware of that, can we clarify what, please? I don't read other people that are not here, my dear. They cannot speak for themselves nor defend themselves or against anything I might say. It's effectively spying. I'm not a big fan of that. So can we clarify? Hiding the full name does not change the fact that the subject nor the target remain unchanged, nor the intent. Yeah. So I'm more of a you reader. So what have you got going on that we're trying to figure out? So in the interest of serving you, okay, I'm going to pull you 2 cards. Okay, no more details, please. I understand we're trying to tiptoe around something that we want. I mean this in no rude way, but truly, just a statement of fact. It is what it is. We want some information underhandedly. Okay? As I'm not willing to do that. You can get a tarot deck and pull those cards if you want. I'm not willing to do that. We'll get 2 cards instead. The energy surrounding your question, the energy inviting you forward from it. Okay. We receive the King of Cups reversed. This would be you at the moment. Do I need to go into detail on what the King of Cups reversed would be? This would be you right now. Just think. The king of the kingdom of the emotional world, beside themselves, upside down on their throne. Not someone we really want to have upside down on a throne, right? This is when emotion becomes scattered, communications become flawed and overly or underly emotional, right? This is someone who is not fully in control of emotion. Yeah? Not exactly the leader of emotion. They're there, just blocked, right? But the energy inviting you forward, at least as far as my read and capability of seeing, no new thoughts. Swords, the mind, the ace, the spark. No sparks in the mind on this topic, my dear. The information you seek lives with one other and one other alone. To obtain it, you must ask them. Okay? Let me know if you have questions. Open up, ask some questions, clarify your feelings. You might like what you find. You might like what you find. You're welcome, Tulip. Thank you for letting me read for you. Okie dokie. Mocha 898. Hi. Your turn. Oh, it's so much nicer now that I have a jacket on. I don't, I look silly, but that's okay. Oh boy, it's 10 a.m. What is that face for? What do you want? What, Mocha? What can I do for you? You will be after Mocha, yes. I don't know how to say your name. Sorry, Drishti Saxena. Fuck, I'm sorry. Drishti, alright. Fuck yeah, I got that part. I got that far. Your last, the Saxena. I like it. Saxena. Ooh, so saucy, Saxena. I have no idea how to say your last name. I'm sorry. I'm not meaning to make fun of it at all, but man, the word, the way it comes out of this dumb American's mouth, sounds very funny to me. So, forgive me. My last name is Tucker. Everybody, well, you can imagine what I got called when I was a kid. I still do, in fact, as an adult. I don't mind. Vision in Hindi. Okay, I didn't know that. That's very pretty. My name means kingly, supposedly. I argue against it, but that's the name anyway. Like I always say here, that's the target, okay? That's the statement. It's not the claim. I'm not saying that's what I am. I'd love to be this, but we're trying real hard, okay? My name in full literally means kingly, gentlemanly, folder of cloth. I am an assistant to a tailor, which I find mildly ironic considering the work I do while we sit here and, weave the strands of fate, quote unquote, right? Here we are being the tailor's assistant. Not my fabric, but I'll help you fold it. Yeah? So, anyway. Mocha. Did you say what you wanted? Did I miss it? Dealer's choice. Dealer's choice. We begin with the rune. We're shuffling. Whoa. I'm cute. Hey, you're cute. I don't know who you are. Don't talk to me about being cute. You're all little cuties as far as I'm concerned. Alright. A rune. It's okay. They're just words. Is it blank? No, it is not. You get Othala. Oh no, that's not Othala, silly. But this is Othala. Othala. This one means, I don't remember this one. Upright. Yeah. Inheritance, home, and ancestry. Mocha. Okay. Othala is legacy, heritage, home, boundaries, and what you inherit. All right, this one is mildly confusing. Okay, when we're talking about inheritance, I'm not just talking about something grandma left you when she passed, right? This isn't necessarily an ancient heirloom that is physical. Necessarily. It could be, but not necessarily. Okay, as with all of our esoteric systems, there is the deeper layer still, meaning your literal ancestry, your family line, okay, where your literal family comes from, your lineage, ancestry, versus as well your actual inner knowings, talking about things like your DNA, okay, things you can't control at all. Not necessarily just like behaviors and traits. I'm talking about things down to the way your fingerprints work, right? The little infinitely small details all over. This applies as well. Your inner knowing, ancestral knowledge. Now we're talking outside of just your line. We're talking about the entirety of the human race. The globe, all things interconnected, that inner knowing. Okay? So, this rune doesn't always communicate to me. Sometimes it's, necessary gravitas. All right? I wear a vest and a tie. I can say professor words now, can't I? Is that okay with you, class? Anyways, there's more to this. I forget. It can point to family matters, property, okay, Lenormand cards. Ready? 2 cards. There you go. There's my there's my tagline. All right. That's what I'm going to change my thumbnail to. It's going to say paid readings, and I'll put a big giant red stamp over it that says free, and my motto, my little tagline will say, what the future holds, I don't know. Fuck. Come on by. Let's talk. Okay? Maybe I can get like a cool thumbnail shot where it's like the camera's behind my head, you know, and you're looking at the cards fan and I'm looking back. Wow. Bullshit, right? I'll work on it. Give me time. Wow, I actually may make this dream a reality. I'm not sure. Okay, 2 cards. 2 cards. We've got Child, Reversed, and Crossroad. Okay? So Mocha, you have, there's just no, I'm desperately trying to dance around what this says, I guess, but you have the choice between innocence or not in this very moment. Whatever thing this applies to for you, you literally, I mean, I'm trying to dive into the deeper meanings of these cards here, really, but you know, there's not much to discuss other than you are literally at the precipice of, you know, well, I don't want to say sin, because you may not view it as a sin. You may not believe in such a thing as sin, but you are at the precipice where light and dark meet, my dear. Okay? You stand at a threshold. Okay? In what way this applies to us, I have no idea. I argue every human being lives in this state at all times, all days, and always. Okay? So, I don't know what's going on over there for you, but choose wisely. Yeah? Alright? I'm going to put those away because we'll need the room. See if we can figure out what the hell that's about. Just so you can see your cards, by the way. Some official printed ones. This is the Omnito Lenormand deck, by the way. I like it because it's got the Lenormand number and a playing card number, so you can translate these to playing cards if you wanted to. And you don't even need these fancy printed cards, eh? This is Child, Reversed. Innocence. Yeah, curiosity, lack of experience, these things, okay? Ooh, oh, I just saw, we disconnected, didn't we? Are we back now? It would appear we dropped. Is that correct? I see welcome to the chat room again. Did I lose everybody for a brief time? Am I even here now? Uh-oh. Okay, we came back fast. Did you catch what your Lenormand reading was? I'll say it again if not. How weird. I don't have any drop frames, but we drop chat, so that must be them then. I don't know. Could be me. Who fucking knows? We're here. We're here. Okay, you got the Lenormand. Right on. As long as we got that. Yes. Choose wisely. It appears you are contemplating being nefarious. Ill-behaved. Actions not ladylike, madam. But, I don't know. Could be your intention. Fuck do I know. Chat is dead. Hold on, let's see if we can fix this. Bam! How about now? Test. PP. Nothing. It's dead. Boop, boop, boop. One moment. Okay, try this. still dead. Well, that's annoying. Why dead? Hold on, I have an idea. Drishti, I'm sorry, we will get to you. We'll finish up Mocha, but you're still here. Sorry, I'm trying to fix this goofy thing. I need... The chat comes from here, so what are you doing? Oh, okay. It thinks everything is closed down. I don't know, it might be beneficial to just, fuck, I might have to just restart the damn stream to get it to work, which blows, but... Oh, hey. That worked? Never mind. Jesus. Hi. So Twitch isn't working. Hold on. Oh man, this is gonna break a lot of shit. I'll deal with that later. I think I have to restart the stream to fix that though. I don't know why Twitch won't connect to the chat, but I see you, Mocha. How weird that YouTube works, but not Twitch. Let's try. Hold on. Okay, so it's there. I don't know. Deal with that later. Gross. I hate that. Anyways, Mocha, we're just gonna have to deal with no chat for right now. So, 3 cards. Three cards. General stuff. Okay. Whoa. That's a whole bunch of stuff that wants to talk. One, 2, 3. Well. Mocha. I'm not sure what's going on here, but questions. Not the wands, it's the couples. Why? Why you bring me this? I don't know, sweetheart. Could not tell you, my dear. Look. What is this? What the fuck is this? If this isn't you, it's someone you know, but it's a reading for you, so... You know. Oh, hey, you worked now, all of a sudden. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, never mind, it works now. Our Queen of Cups. Okay. I'm gonna get the book for you. But just my read here. This is emotional attachment usually, Mocha. Okay? When this is reversed, this is our, you got to realize this is already water and water. Okay? Queen being the receptive energy, water here in Tarot's case, all right? And then cup. So this is already kind of a, you know, a state of being that's got to be tiptoed around, if you will. Very emotional, okay? Not necessarily in a bad way, sometimes needed, but it's just deeply emotional, right? A lot of wild shit happens there, okay? As you, I'm sure, know. All right? In that, though, it can turn and spiral into depression right? We overfill this cup. And the key thing to remember here, if you look at the art, this cup is sealed by choice. All right, this chalice is not free to be drunk from, to be drank from, whatever. All right, you control it, you and you alone, no one else. But now it is reversed and overflowing. Too many emotions, okay? So I don't know if we are feeling emotionally overwhelmed or if this is just asking you, hey, it's all right. Take a breath, okay? You see, again, I'm going to the book. This is the complete book of tarot reversals by Mary K. Greer, okay? In case you want to read along with me, but just in case there's something in here you need to read, or need to hear, I need to read, I should say. I'm not sure, but let's find out, you know, just in case. Why have a book if you're not going to read it, silly, right? We need the Queen of Cups, please. Oh, I forgot this does all these fucking weird. They're way in the back. Queen of Pentacles, yeah. Swords. Sorry, looking. Hold, please. That's wands. Yeah. Knight, Queen, Cup. Okay, just real quick. Traditional reversal. Okay. A woman of distinguished rank. A virtuous woman. Also vice, dishonor, dishonesty, depravity, immodesty, dissolute, immoral, corruption, scandal, licentiousness, intemperance, intrigue, inconsistent, and inconstant, which are the same thing, really. But a married woman of high position offers her love, Mocha. Okay? It's a lot of things, like I said. A lot of emotion here, okay? So, I don't know if this is just a forewarn to you, if it's happening now or what, but immediately after, we've got our Five of Swords. This is, I argue, good news. Okay, this card is the lie we've projected outward and have convinced others of. We've somehow gotten away with a win with this lie. Well, in this case, this is honesty. Okay, this would be a potential, you know, we had this idea of something in our head. It was not valid. We argued about it with potentially the self or with others, but now we're coming to terms with the fact that that was bullshit. Okay? This is a good thing. This is growth. But the lead up here is directly into the blocked choice about something. Okay? You hold the world in the palm of your hand and you make no decision, by choice or otherwise, whether it be circumstances do not allow, okay, this globe that you hold, you don't like what you see, right? You've got two dots on, you know, opposing polarities. You know what I mean? You got a pin in the North Pole and a pin in the South Pole. They don't connect anywhere necessarily, but through this thing that they are both touching, right? Challenges. You know what I mean? But that would, to me, play into this. That's why this is blocked, right? I argue it's a thing we might not be able to do anything about. A passion in particular, okay? I don't know if you just need more info. Is a, you know, a whatever, a monetary limitation, a physical, you know what I mean? I have no fucking clue. So, but yeah, just because they're all reversed, it doesn't mean necessarily these are like repressed emotion. It just means that there might not be anything happening here. There might not be anything that necessarily needs to, except for here, I argue. this may be a warning, but you may also be going through it right now. Just feeling, you know, a little bit emotionally overwhelmed. Too much, you know. That's all. Whoa, sorry to bump you. Let me know if you have questions, Mocha. Let me know if you have questions, my dear. All right, I hope I'm saying your name. Drishti. Hi. Hi, cutie. So you flirt with me, I'll flirt with you right back. Don't start this shit with me. Hi, Artemis. Five of Sword upright is shadow when you got up, huh? It's almost like you're being talked to, eh? It's okay. We all have them. That feels like every day for me, you know? See what we do about it? We just sit here and click our troubles away. We just kick our... Look at this guy. He's just beating the shit out of everybody. That's my... I think I'm a wolf right now. You can be a dog or a kitty. There's even a cat on my head. You just can't tell. And I totally forgot I meant, number one, to exchange some stuff. I don't know. What do we get? What is it now? Nothing new. That sucks. I don't know. What do we want to be today? I liked this guy. He was cute. We'll go back to him. Drishti, no. All that stuff was for Mocha. I always like to have the person I'm reading, their name on the screen right here, okay? I haven't pulled anything for you yet, my dear. My question is, what am I headed toward? So, as I don't do future readings, okay? Not really my bag, as they're undetermined, okay? Future, obviously, you have free will. If I sat here and told you the future, right, of your literal demise, you would do everything you could, in most cases, I find anyway, for those that wish to live, in your power to make sure that does not happen, right? We would cheat the system. It's not that I have some issue against cheating the system. It's I'm not here to play with your life like that, okay? That's your life. If you want to ask those questions, we get yourself a tarot deck. You may ask those questions, right? Bring those questions to me. When you draw the card, tell me what it is. I'll tell you what it means. You can run with that as you please, right? But I am not willing to draw those for someone else. So, in terms of what your question revolves around, we have a core question here, which you've gotten to. We're looking for kind of life's purpose, all right? Unfortunately, answering your life's purpose, what you must do, these are questions that you must ask the person that lives in the mirror. What is it you like to do? What are you passionate about? Okay. What is the confusion around? What have we done to release the blockage regarding said confusion? What have you tried? Because if you're still blocked, I don't mean it rudely, but you haven't done enough. You have not tried the thing that calls out to you yet. You have not been introduced to it, thought of it yet, whatever. It doesn't exist yet. I don't know, but it's out there. What is it? Okay? What is that thing to you? I can sit here and break down your birthday and pull cards and all of these things, okay? I can do all of that, but at the end of the day, your soul's true calling, I cannot name. I can give you ideas, but the whole what to do, time to go on an adventure, my dear. Okay? So, The realization that we are incomplete is an excellent realization. Now, what are we doing about it? What are we changing? How are we altering our actions, our surroundings, our daily routines, and etc. in order to get this outcome, this desirable outcome you're after, whatever that might be for you, okay? So, we receive the Sun and the Six of Cups. Not the Six of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, silly. This one. So, this is extremely important in two ways for you, as far as I'm concerned. Drishti, my dear. In this card, there are three figures, okay? It is important to denote there is someone who is receiving, there is someone who is giving. There are multiple roles here, all right? You can even view this as technically three different roles in one. We have two different colors of cloak here, of blanket, of whatever you want to call it, on these individuals. We have one person, if you will, who pleads using emotion, right? They beg for this help with emotion. The other, they beg through physicality, right? This is the plea for humanity. This is the cry for food, for sustenance, for life in the physical realm. This is the cry for a hug, okay? Above them, you have the giving figure. You can use this as a representation of the church, of the self, a foundation, a charity, okay? Some giving something, whatever it is, okay? The thing that is key for you to hear here, this person standing, the one holding the scales, okay? They are sitting here cloaked in red. This is passion for them, okay? So they feel very passionate about sharing what they have. This can imply hubris sometimes, meaning ego, okay? Thinking very highly of the self for doing this. This is charity not for the sake of giving, but for the sake of being seen as charitable. I'm not saying that is the case here. I just need you to understand that that exists at all here in this situation. All to circle back to remind us that the people here you see begging, their hands can only hold so much money from this person that is about to give them whatever they're giving, right? They can only hold so much, whether that be even emotionally or physically, okay? Conversely, this person that is giving can only give so much. At what point does this person tip that scale to now the 51% of what they had now belongs to you, and they are now technically what would be considered the poverty class? How much can they give before that happens? Okay? This is the energy around your question. Who are we in this picture? Which one? The beggar, the giver? Are we the scale? Who the fuck are we, right? Where do I exist in this world? The giver? Are we the one getting? Yes, we're trying to figure this out. However, your question pertains particularly to the future, okay? I ask about the future all the damn time, Okay, the deck does not like to talk to me about that. It's not that I'm trying to, be argumentative against you. It's just sometimes it don't want to talk about that at all. All right, now is one of those times. Your next card, the sun, the energy inviting you forward. Okay, this card is the illumination card, enlightenment. You gain this by look at the art on this card. You're on a fucking pony ride. The little kid here, that's you. That's what you're being asked to be. To have the innocence of a child. Okay, you are streaking effectively, taking a pony ride. You can't see it in this art, but in some decks, this horse is blue or kind of a gray color. Okay, you are being led by emotion, waving. If you will, you've seen the white banner of surrender. Well, here's the red flag of fuck you, we are partying, right? We're having a good time. This is your picnic blanket, right? Just ripped up off the ground, cares thrown to the wind. We don't care, right? We're having a good day. We got flowers. The sunflower in specific, representing life again, innocence, passion, growth. Okay? So, this is not a direct comment on what your future will be. This is an attitude, outlook, suggestion for you. Please look to put your face toward the warmth of the sun of your future. Enjoy it. It is a journey. Okay? You choose its comfort level, its degree of fun. Okay? It's what it gives to you, what you receive from it. Okay? If we can't have this type of attitude and you bring some other mentality, you will dim the warmth of this sun. By default, just what happens, okay? This is specifically about a state of mind, my dear. Nothing about moving, okay? But you may take it that way if you please. But truly, this is asking you to, instead of wondering which one we are here, it asks you to just enjoy your future. Enjoy the journey, this trip that you're on, okay? Keep in mind, this card, you're only a couple cards away from enlightenment and the story of the Fool's hero's arc, right? Okay? It goes from magician, technically, we exclude the Fool from magician to the world, okay? The Fool gets to dance around all over in that path, right? So, you're being asked, this is not only to enjoy this, these are supposed to be the good bits. This is the fun part of the journey, literally. Does this guy look like he's having a bad time? You know what I mean? No, not at all. Have a great time, right? So, I'm, again, not trying to say you're fucking being a downer all the time. This is just words of advice for how we approach our future. With a smile on our face, please. Okay? Try to enjoy it. There will be struggles and trials and all these things, yes, but it's, it's a journey. It's meant to be a bit of a mystery. It couldn't be any fun without any, right? If you knew everything, boring, right? You're gonna skip to the end of the book already? In your own life? Fuck that. Hallelujah. Whoa, I have no idea how to say your name. Joan, there's nobody else is in queue except for Trish D. Queue is wide open. Oh, no, it's not. Artemis Fowl is next. Joanna Lula. Joanna, I don't know. Joanna Lula. Joanna Lula. I hope that's how we say your name. Sorry, I forgot to pull you. Trish D, my bad. This should be the mindset. Stop worrying about this, what we're giving and getting. Start worrying about this, your attitude toward life. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it now. This is just what it has commentary on. Okay? Questions, my dear? I usually thank everybody that comes through that brings me this card. Okay? It's one of my favorite cards to get in a reading. People that bring me this card, just a reminder, okay, this is already built into you exactly. See, you've had heartbreak recently, okay? So this is why this card comes out oftentimes. This card is part of you right now, whether you choose to accept it or not. I'm sorry to be that guy, but this is the light in you at all times. You can choose to turn on and off at your fucking leisure, right? You choose to have a sunny disposition even if your entire life is surrounded by fucking storm clouds, right? It's a fucking hurricane you're in. So what? You can choose to turn this on, real or false, whenever you want. Okay? This is built into every single person. I'm not saying it functions properly all the time, but it's there. Okay? With that said, okay, the reason I thank everybody that comes through this is the card for me of ultimate fucking hope. Okay? To see that live in another person brings me such joy. So, for that reason, thank you. The fact that you exist at all means that you spread that feeling to the people that are around you. So I say again, thank you. Keep going, my dear. Whatever this little fucking nuclear reactor that lives inside you, please keep that alive. Hold on to it. All right? Feed that. That is the attitude, not this. This is, I am concerned about who I am in this transaction. This is physical bullshit. Money, position, title, ego. Okay? Who fucking cares? Whoa. Hey, Artemis. Wow. Artemis, thank you. You sweetheart. I appreciate you. I hope you got to see your fireworks. I never know, is it long enough? People are on another page, so I don't think they even get to see their fireworks, do they? Artemis, tell me if you want more fireworks. Oh, whoa. Is that Lalauer? I don't know how to say your name, but thank you for the follow. You keep going, Artemis, please. Or fuck, I'm sorry. Keep going, Drishti. Please keep going, all right? Yes. Money's tight. Money's great and all that shit. I hate money. Okay? You know what I love to do with money? Get the fuck rid of it. Honestly. You know? I know we all need it to survive. My God. What an awful item. I wish we didn't need it to survive. A whole nother can of worms. But yes, you only get, all right, I don't know, your beliefs on reincarnation, all these things. However you want to take it, you're in your shot right now to feel good, to feel warm, to feel invited and comfortable in your life. You can make the choice to do that right now. Okay? This is the invitation. If you were looking for the sign from, you know, fucking Shiva or whoever you talk to, okay? God, Joseph Smith, Xenu, all right? The devil, I don't care who you talk to. If you were looking for a sign, there's your fucking sign right there today. I hate money. Money is the bane of our existence. I wish we didn't need it to exist. It's such bullshit. I wish I didn't have to sleep or eat or pay bills, I would sit here and do this all day. Maybe not, I mean all day, but you know, you get my point here, yeah? There's a reason I'm not fucking screaming for donations and shit here, okay? I appreciate them. They're very helpful. Don't get me wrong. That's not the point of this work. Fuck money. I hate money. Yes. Do I need it? Yes, we all do. Do I want it? I fucking wish we didn't have to, you know? I would just like to exist and be helpful. Is that okay? Can we do that? Is that a bingo square anywhere, you know? If only. Artemis. Hey, look, Artemis, you got perfect timing. Artemis, my friend. What can I do for you? Drishti, thank you very much. Just a guy, you know? Like I say, I just want to help. How? I don't know. I'm not trying to make a statement toward anybody else. This is solely a statement I make to myself. How can I possibly sit here and use these tools to help myself, witnessing them actively helping me, and not use them to help someone else? I cannot abide that injustice to me. I know that seems like such an extreme statement, but that is how I feel. You know? It feels unfair for me not to share this with the world. Right or wrong, right? So I don't know. Hi, that's why I'm here, I guess. I am just hopeful it helps. This is not, I don't get off on story time, you know? The point is to help. If I can offer a hug, a kind word, a suggestion, even if it comes in the form of an art piece on cardboard and a little story from me, if that helps somebody, if that is what I can offer to the world, I'm cool with this. You know? I don't know. You got me fucking thinking deep over here. Getting into the feels, alright? Artemis, I don't know, buddy. You wanna rune? An oracle? A Lenormand? You want all these things? No question today? Just a whatever? These are, honestly, these are my favorite. I don't mean to pressure anybody. You don't have to have a question. You just have to have the understanding that I have no clue what this is going to talk about, right? Could be gay. It could be good. Could be bad. I almost said gay. I don't know why. Could be gay. Who knows? Could be gay. Let's get you a rune. Drishti, thank you. Thank you all for your kindness. You guys let me read for you. So it is my honor. You allow me into your lives. Okay? There's a reason, right? I'm more than happy to talk to you about whatever you got going on. But at the same token, I understand it's none of my fucking business. I'm just some weirdo in a suit and sunglasses on your screen saying some weird shit. You know? I understand this fully. It is not lost on me. I look like the fucking devil. I'm aware of this. I'm so sorry. Okay? It's just what I look like. Alright? I promise. Whoa, okay. Artemis, you get the... Wow, you saw me shuffle here. Okay? You get Othala reversed. The same rune. Were you here for the for Othala earlier, Artemis? I'm gonna read it to you, but just in case. So, this one. Reversed. Okay, well, we get the inverse now, yeah? This may indicate being trapped by the past. I was about to say. No need to expand further. Yeah? Do you just want me to cut right to the meat of the story? 3 cards or an oracle? I'm not sure which yet. We might do both. Sorry, this is an interactive experience. Press A to choose the left path. 3 cards. It's like a Goosebumps book, you know, choose your own adventure. Both. That's where I'm at. You might get 3. Let me see. You see what's happening in my hand here? I'm going to reach for things, but the literal soul is calling to reach for all of them simultaneously. Take a breath, okay? One at a time here, all right? Take it easy. I don't know if this is happening. Are you okay over there? Is this just me? If what you're going through is what it feels like, what I'm feeling right now, it is stressful and emotional overload, and I don't like it. So please stop it. Okay? Unnecessary. Slow down, please. Big deep breath. Pick one thing, and then move. Okay? Let's start there. I don't know if that helps you at all, but that's what I need in this moment, so I'm just reflecting it back at you. Remember, a lot of people don't talk about this, but your reader, whether they choose to acknowledge it or not, the reading applies for us both. This speaks to me while it speaks to you, and while I speak to you and you speak to me, right? Whether I want it to or not, you look at the art, it says something to you immediately, right? What it is, I don't know, but that's why we discuss. Yes? Anyways, your card. Whoa, did you see it do a full spin? That was crazy. I have no idea what direction it would have been. Man, I wish you could have seen that. Maybe you did over here, over there. It was stuck like a basketball on my fingertip and did a full rotation before I flipped it. It was cool. I wish I could do that on command. Moon, okay? I was a little bit wondering about this, but the key word is perception. Look at how cool this card looks. Fuck me. My goodness. These are some of my favorite colors to do in art like this. I'm sorry, I just want to stare at that for a minute. That's so fucking pretty. I haven't seen that card yet. Listen to our music. It knows I'm excited. Moon. Let's see. 19. Interesting. So, I love this. Before we proceed further, Artemis, this may answer everything you need to know. The keyword of perception. Right? So, I was inclined earlier when this came up to say that if we're feeling an issue in the home, it may be literally a matter of perception. I was going to bring up, has the home turned into a prison, or has it been a prison all along, right? What do the 4 walls actually look like? But now we're here. However, I wanted to bring it up solely to remind us of, in fact, the card that comes now. The goddamn wheel. Okay? 1 and 9 for anyone confused on why I bring that card out. And the oracle card here, sorry. Where does it live? 1, 9, okay? 1 plus 9, 10. Okay? So, life. All right, you read, Artemis, yeah? Do you want me to get heavy into this one? Do you understand where I'm coming from with this one? Perception, the way that we view our position on the wheel. Right? Where are we? Exactly. I can only give you 2 spots on this, but there are many degrees, right? 360 to be precise. On your wheel, which degree are you at right now? Yeah. I'm going to read you what's in the book, okay? Just in case. I don't know what's in here. You might need to hear, but... just in case. 58 degrees. It's starting to get, I'm feeling a little more comfy finally. I don't feel like I'm fucking Ice Cube. This is the Star Codes Astro Oracle by Heather Rowan Robbins, for anyone curious. Okay. It's very pretty. 19. What is 19 in Spanish? Damn it. How do you say it? I know there's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Nuevo? Shit, I don't remember. Doesn't matter. Perception, moon. Action. First perceive what... Can you tell I have ADHD? Does it show? First perceive with unspoken emotional inner calling and patterns drive you. I'm going to say this again. First perceive what unspoken emotional inner calling and patterns drive you. So directly back to our wheel here, right? What emotional and unspoken head and heart, what parts of those things drive this wheel, right? That's all. It's trying to get you to take a look at here. Look to your own moon sign. Go to the mirror, turn around, pull your pants down. There's your moon sign. Tee-hee. So, when you cooperate with your moon's emotional motivation, you'll find it easier to walk in harmony with your path. Okay? Challenge. Look to feelings rather than logic to move this situation forward. Notice any strange responses to anxiety, touchy personal defenses, nepotism, xenophobia, subjectivity, or insecurity, either in your motivation or in those around you. Tend to the fear that lies underneath these behaviors. Hey, I'm Gemini Cancer. Hi. It's one of mine too. Why do you think, I don't know, why do you think I stared at this card so long? This is one of my planet signs. I can't look away from it. I mean, you're making me stare at, this is silver light moon, It's an inferior metal to others, but to me, it's fucking gold, right? I can't fucking look away. I'm mesmerized, and it's gorgeous. Lucas de Souza, the tattoo artist that did the artist for this deck. Yeah, they got the message. Your gift in all of this, my friend. You are one with the ebb and the flow. Watch what sign the moon occupies each day. That is actually insanely helpful advice. Remember I told you the readings go both ways? I had never thought, ever, till this very moment, to take a look at where my planets are every day. Why have I never even thought of this? Why didn't you tell me? Chat. What the fuck? What? Why? Did we not know? Is this science new to us? It's been in the book, in my possession the whole time. Damn it. and let the moon teach you about its phases. Align yourself with those tides and make your life easier. Artemis, goddamn, you are a little blessing in disguise today. Not even in disguise, you are fucking publicly announced. You come in, you drop money on the table, you say, whatever. Whatever, read. I'm a book. Read it, bitch. But you teach me today. So, I don't know if this teaches perhaps you anything, or if you were already aware of this, but to me that is very interesting in terms of our emotional state, right? By doing this read right now, we're doing what it's asking you to do. You are checking in on your current state, yeah? I have a reading that I would like to do for you, if you don't mind circling back after all this. Well, apparently it shows that this would just be asking us to, work more with our intuition. Obviously, the moon, okay? Not to say that you're not already, but trust it more, investigate it more, develop it more. I don't know, whatever it might be, okay? I know you read, so you're obviously already touching it, Time to give it the full embrace. The leg lock of love, But the main thing it wanted to communicate was the way that we're looking at the wheel. Right? Blessing or curse, you decide. Right? I'm not trying to say you got some piss poor attitude. This is just what it asks of us. Okay? Are we perhaps, sitting in a field that is a barren wasteland and you still see flowers, or vice versa, right? Are we standing in a field of flowers and everybody else sees the dump? I don't know. Sorry, but to me, the little investigative part is the takeaway for you. And you're doing it right now, already. It's key takeaway, that little end jab there, if you will, that check where the moon sign is, right? But that doesn't have to just be moon. Whatever your signs are, right? That is actually doing the work I'm doing. It's extremely valuable information for me, right? I don't expect everybody on planet Earth to know this shit. We've got lives. I have just chosen to envelop mine in this work so I can be that asshole. Instead of do you have the time, and I can go, yeah, right here, but where the fuck's my planet at today? I should know shit like that. I would like to anyway. That's all. Do you want 3 cards on this, Artemis? Do you need them? I have more stuff I want to do with you after this, if you're up to it. I don't know what your game plan was for the day. It's Saturday. I got food in the fridge. I just need to throw it in the microwave at some point, so It did nothing. Okay, it's a little better. Oh, much better. Ooh, yeah. Okay, hi. Joanna Lula, are you still with us? Are you still with us? Artemis, let me know what you want to do. We can still do your 3 cards. I'll do them after Joanna, just in case they're still here. But I have a reading I want to do for you. It's a longer one, This is the wrong section. We need to be up here. This one. This is the type of work I usually would do in like private readings, okay? You're welcome to steal this if you want to. Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what I would ask you to do. I was concerned Joanna was not here anyways, but Joanna, Lula, if you're still here, let me know. 'Tis your time for a read if you want one. But Artemis, I know I said I was going to do 3 cards for you, but I would rather do this. So, if you are familiar with Hermeticism at all, just symbology at all, there is a certain symbol for salt. Why salt? You've heard the term before. Salt of the earth, yes. It is, to me, a base element to represent grounding. Salt is a necessary ingredient for life. Too much salt, you die. Too little salt, you die. Pretty fucking important to me, yeah? Just saying. Salt pillar. How many more examples can I come up with for salt? You get my point? It looks like this, just by the way. Right here. See this? That's what it's meant to represent. Okay? Make sense? Now then. This is to help us understand a little better where we're at in our current houses of elements in terms of tarot. Okay, these are the 4 elements, you know. You love to hate them, right? And you hate to love them, those motherfuckers. Would you be open to doing something like this? So the first 4 cards get us a read of how we're feeling, where we're doing, where we might, make some change to perhaps improve our current energy. And afterward, it gives us some information about integration. Okay? 'Tis the salt and seal, my friend. Okay, for anyone coming in, this might take a little while, so bear with me, but not even bear with me. Respectfully, politely, Artemis Fowl donated for this. I'm gonna take a moment here, okay? I forgot who runs the damn channel. It's me. Shit. Technically, it's you. If you want to get down to brass tacks. Sure, I can sit here all day, but without anyone coming in, who the hell am I talking to, So, let's do this one. Do you have a preferred what am I doing deck from me? I may have just picked it up, actually. I have several decks on hand. Do you have any preferred one that you would like to see that you may have seen before? I grabbed this one. This is the Ethereal Visions deck by Matt Hughes. It's very pretty. I didn't mean to grab it, but I did. But we have, you got options. I only offer not to sit here and be like, oh, look at all the decks I got. It matters. Okay, we have for instance, there's a Moon and Stars tarot back here, themed. Some people like this. I have a storyteller style deck back here, Yoshi Tani's, right? It will give you little folklore tidbits while we're doing the actual read. Some people like this, you know what I mean? They connect in different ways, so that's where I'm at. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but 'tis your read. And consider what we're doing, okay? We are doing an energy reading for you, all right? I'm not saying you can't do this with any old deck, but if you are capable, you know, you got some asshole on the screen like me, you have different stylings and things, why not make use of something that brings you closer to the destination we're trying to get to, right? Buy things that are meaningful to you. They're not just, you know, art on cards anymore. These are now, if you will, you know, sorry to over dramatize it, but it's like a little holy relic to you, right? Its value is determined solely by you, but at the same token, by the amount of time you put into it, by how you connect with it, what parts of it you identify with. I don't have all the room I need to draw and lay this out in 7 cards on the actual table. Okay, Artemis? So, I'm just gonna grab 7 and lay them out, and we'll talk about them on the physical. Okay? I gotta do this upside down, okay? Seven. Okie dokie. I'll show you each one, okay? Alright. This is going to be more beneficial to all of us, I think. If I pull them over here so I can get them up. Okay, I gotta make our cards fall. Let's see what you get. Number 1, 10 of Wands reversed. Number 2, the Fool reversed. 9 of Cups reversed. I think it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Let me double check. Yeah. The High Priestess reversed. Strength reversed. The 7 of Swords. And finally, the Page of Wands reversed. Okay? Here is our spread. Now, the real fun part, aligning it all on the screen so you can see it. Maybe. Okay, good enough. You get the idea, right? I'm sorry it's not as pretty as I want it to be. Let me make sure these are all the right way. Yeah. 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 Uh-huh. 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 Cool. Ready? Blessings Y2Z. Hi there. Hi. I will get to you as soon as I can, okay? So, well, don't forget, sometimes we need a reversal on a card. Sometimes a negative card would come to you to say no, and it must be turned into a yes. So it says no, but now reversed it says yeah, or vice versa. No big deal, yeah? No, we know this, right? No panics yet. So, before we begin, I'm gonna move these over here because this is a multi-layer reading, okay? I'm sorry to be this annoying asshole, but it just is. It's 2 separate parts, yes? Your diagnosis, the integration, okay? Now, our four elements are as follows in a circle, a backward C, okay? Fire, earth, water, air. We have fire, okay, and fire, but we have blocked fire and fire, okay? After that, earth. Well, the Fool is kind of confusing. I will leave this up to your intuition. To me, the Fool technically is ruled by Mercury. Technically. However, depending on your viewpoint and understanding, I guess, if you will, of tarot, the way this all works, all right, the Fool can be ruled by any planet, depending on where they are in their arc. But, in my opinion, by default, it is a Mercury-ruled state of being. It is a messenger. It is somewhat mischievous, chaotic, curious, beautiful. Okay? I leave that to you. But to me, you have air and earth. You have blocked air and earth. This is effectively, and in the emotional realm, the spirit made manifest, your real world, right? It is blocked air. Okay? This would be akin to, just think, imagine having dry skin and now being placed in a desert with no water. And the air is stale. Even the dust is shitty. You know what I mean? Moving on. Water. We have water and water, all right? So this is the start. Okay. This is the start of, to me, you're in balance in two places, okay? You have fire and fire in a way, all right? I will argue this is in balance because they're both blocked. You have the correct element where it belongs. However, we don't have the actual temperance in each, yes? So we have fire and fire. What does fire and fire make? More fire, right? We have earth, air. Not, nothing necessarily wrong there, but not necessarily a helpful combination either, right? And then further, you got water, but blocked water. So we have where we should be flowing emotionally open and, loving and all of these things that go with it. Instead, we are blocked. Why come? Finally, your last card. In air, we have water, but blocked. Okay? I would like to point out the Fool, their element, okay, while ever changing, inherently fire. While they are an air sign, they bring this passionate energy, okay? Not all the time, but it is there. Just a thought. But the point being here, your air over here, we've now got emotion mixed with thought, but now our emotion, our intuition in specific, okay? This is the guardian of the gateway portal to you, our high priestess. Okay? So, fire and fire, air and earth, water and water, water and air. Okay? This is our current state. if you will, how we're feeling in each of our houses. Okay, this is the key thing to take away from here. You can tell this is one big story, but for me, I tell these just one at a time. Okay, the things to focus on right now. Obviously, all 4 areas here need assistance, but in terms of our passions, okay, you see you get the 10 of Wands reversed. This is our work is not done. So either A, we are not acknowledging that it is time to start again, to, take our passions, take what we have learned and do them all over again, but better. We block this, we deny it, or it's not possible, I don't know. But to be addressed, our passions are blocked. Why? Okay, we must find a way to temper these things. We can do this with an element such as water. Yes, we can combine healthy emotion, apply it to passion as well. Now marry it to a happy community of air and earth. Full grounding. Yes, that's what the goal is here. But we start by tempering the fire. Okay? What do I mean by that? Our emotions. We must be emotionally available. Okay? We are not right now. This is where the whole circle begins. Why can't we work on this? Well, we go to the element that's blocked. Yes? Here's our water and water. Okay? Our water and water is telling us that we are having difficulty seeing the beauty and the things we do have to appreciate, to feel even close to emotional fulfillment. We're close, but we're blocked. Why? Right? What exactly is it that causes us to not feel as though we're near the celebratory family card, the 10 of Cups, right? So, not entirely sure why we're not feeling so, I guess emotionally close to complete. But now that we know this, we can move on to our Fool. This is either we have not acknowledged that rebirth is necessary, we don't want to, we can't, or whatever it might be, I don't know. Okay? But our blocked Fool energy, we're in a position where we can begin anew, and we're potentially choosing not to. And I do not know why. Soban Chima, sorry, you get a reading from me by doing what the top of the screen says. No, I do not know Urdu. Apologies, I am an English speaker only. I saw some flags. Who was waving at us? High side char only. Gotcha. Well, after that, okay, your air is telling you to trust your intuition a little more. Your intuition is blocked, like completely here, right? This is the person that guards the gateway to the intuition. This tells us we're not even talking to them, okay? Now then, the integrative steps. Damn, we went from 55 degrees to all of a sudden now it's disgusting in here. Fan on. So, our integration, okay? This is the stuff that goes over all this, like this. That's the idea of what it should look like, right? Like that. Yeah, boop, 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 right? Just these 3 simple steps. You can be as happy as me. Think of it like an infomercial, okay? So, 5. What do I need to acknowledge, release, or stop feeding so the elements stop biting? Okay? Oh, no. Yeah, this is acknowledge. Yeah. Purify, okay? We're here. Strength reversed. Okay? There she is. I want you to take special note of her interaction. We're dealing with a themed deck, so we take this artist's rendition to heart here, right? More important than the one you're seeing on the screen. She isn't even remotely trying to control this lion, right? She's just hanging out with this fucker. Unlike what you see there. Okay? This is just to imply that this is power tempered, controlled, like we were talking about up there with your fire, okay? This is not the time necessarily to make a proclamation of strength, okay? Whether it be spiritual, physical, or however. This is the time to acknowledge, you know, that we are going through some shit. We may need help, right? So, how do we do this? Yeah. What consistent action or practice do we need to do? Honesty in all ways, okay? Honesty. I don't want to go too far into this at all right? Just honesty. Deceit here, okay, shows us running away. This shows us being kind of sneaky and cunning, okay? But this is choose your battles, but be honest, yeah? I know it doesn't, yeah, precisely. Your last card, you're in the house, Leo, with your wands, really, okay? More energy. But this time, the page, the wandering page, the curious, scattered, lost, blocked page, we can undo this. That's what we fix here, okay? That is your last card. The video of the day will go up after the reading is done, so you can grab that later if and you need to. Okay, but this at least gives us an idea, your areas to work on. Try to temper our passions, be open and our thinking, okay? Allow ourselves to jump off some mental cliffs, if you will. All right, take a look at what is making us feel dissatisfied with what beauty does exist around us, and try to work with our intuition some more, okay, as best you can. Alrighty, I'm just leaving this up, so if you need a screenshot, you want to go look at it later and play with it, there you go. That's what it was. Okay? Okie dokie. I forgot to pull you. Blessings Y2Z. Hi. You had a question. I hope you won't mind. I need to step away for just a minute. I'm going to go use the restroom. I'll BRB, okay? Enjoy the music. Play the word game. Have fun. Okay. Hi. Hello, we're back. Blessings Y2Z, are you still with me? What's coming new towards you? Matters of career, money, overall. So, blessings Y2Z. I'm sorry, I am not really a future reader, okay? But as long as you have the understanding with me, I'm happy to just pull you a few cards regarding your overall question with no direct question from me. Just, hey, what would you like to say in response to this kind of deal? If that's okay with you, I will pull that. Okay? Just 3 cards. While we wait, let's click and kick some monster butt down here. Get him. Kick his ass. Get him. Yeah. My little dude set up for a crit build. Blessings Y2Z. Are you still here? Artemis? Oh, I missed it too. Side char only. Hi from Kick, if you're still here. We get so few people from Kick. I'm really hopeful somebody from Kick who is actively gambling will come in and ask me for a reading on whether or not they should make this bet. That is about the only place I am willing to give quote unquote financial advice. They're already on a gambling website. I am more than happy to draw a yes or no, pull a fucking oracle, man, whatever you want me to do. If you are gambling, if you are already of that mindset and accept that risk, I will happily tell you how to gamble, right? But everywhere else, fuck that. In a casino with me, right? Sure. But, you know. Soban, do you see the banner way up there? Coco Marie says, hell yeah. Yes. You know, look, it's not that I'm not willing to play ball. I don't tell you all. I won't read your future because I fucking hate your guts or I don't like doing it or anything like this. It's just relatively inappropriate, you know? It is one thing to fuck with my future. It is another to, I don't know, potentially mess with yours. I don't know what that leads to, right? Right or wrong, it's not something I'm really comfortable doing. If you are, go get a deck and bring me your card draw. I'll tell you what they mean. But that's on your hands, not mine, right? I just tell you what they mean. Amara. Hi, Omar. There is a reading queue. We were waiting for Blessings, Y2Z, to confirm. Do you want your 3 cards, my dear? If you want to read from me, there are directions way up there on how to join the reading queue. Exclamation point, join in the chat. But hello again, Amara. Hi. Did we lose Blessings Y2Z? It appears that way. No Blessings Y2Z. Soban Chima, my dear. In the future. Okay, the queue is empty now, but the way you get a read from me is by doing what the banner up top says there, okay? Amara, I don't have you in the queue either, my dear. Soban, love reading. Is that what we wanted? No, you just said, yeah, okay, so it's a love read. The energy surrounding your question, Soban. Two cards. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay. leading us to the Ten of Cups, reversed. So, you stated this is a love question. I'm not entirely sure what you've got going on, but in its current state, just the long short of it, this does not lead to the happy family under the rainbow. This leads to emotional fulfillment blocked by way of the current energy, which is the Knight of Pentacles, blocked. Which means in this moment we are feeling as though we are serving no purpose. We're looking for work. We don't understand where we are meant to be. We're looking for grounding. Okay, Soban? Yes, you're one and the same. Soban, Amara, sorry. Same person. This is your read. So, I don't know what you got going on, but in matters of love, if this is accurate in terms of current state and even future, this would be a time to make a course correction, my friend. Identify our blocks, why and where. You are welcome. Okie dokie. Boop. Hello. Rhaenyra? I hope I say your name correctly. Hi. How are you? Oh, hey, you're back. I think you were here yesterday. I remember your quadruple 3 in your name. I don't know if I got to your reading or not yesterday. Hi. I am getting hungry, y'all. Damn. Okay. Perfect timing. It's 11:40. It's like right at lunchtime. Is it your first time? Okay, someone else came through with quadruple names or numbers in their name the other day. We had a triple 3 and a quadruple 3 and a quadruple 7, I think, yesterday. It's okay. You're just another one of them. Hi. How are you? You know what's funny? If you add up the total of your numbers, 3, 6, 9, 12, okay? 1 plus 2 brings us back to 3. Isn't that weird? The numbers in your name just lead you back to 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Just repeating 3s. I don't know. In case no one has ever pointed this out to you, in terms of tarot, you're in 3 phases with your username, is what you're communicating here. You're doubling every time, right? Here, not necessarily. You're adding 3, not doubling. Excuse me. But these are the phases you travel through by doing so. 3, 6, 9, and 12, right? Anyway, hi. What can I do for you? What kind of reading would you like today? You're in a bit of a hard situation, so you are welcome to withhold or share details as you please. Would you like me to just draw you 3 cards? Just no info on my end so I don't get the hands dirty and muddy, knowing exactly if we're trying to, the minutia, the finer details, okay? I don't know what they are. Sometimes it's better that I don't. However, if you feel that they are important, feel free to share. Which do you prefer? Do you have specific questions you want to ask? If so, I will just let you know that I don't really do future readings, okay? And I am not willing to pierce the hearts and minds of others, right? I will not tell you what someone else is thinking, what they are feeling, what they are doing. They are not here, that is spying, right? The future is an unknowable. I can give you an answer. Is it accurate? I don't know. Okay? I am no medical professional, no legal professional. I am no counselor. I hold no degree, no accreditation, nothing. Just a guy. Job-wise. Perfect, beautiful. 2 cards for you. Same dealy. This is the Wild Unknowns Tarot by Kim Krantz. It uses animals instead of your stereotypical human beings for the court cards. Cute. And trees and stuff. You know, nature. 2 cards. I love it. Well, you may not love it, but I love it. You receive the energy surrounding your question, okay? You're welcome to give the context, but we're already in the midst of your read. This is the energy around you now. Justice, okay? I want you to take a look at this artist's interpretation of justice, all the colors involved here. The colors are important. It's not just to signify life. This is all the elements in one place, integrated, okay? Now, you'll notice that they're kind of strands, they're stringy. So they're not fully, but they're present. Justice is bound by all parts of the soul, okay? So, justice. We are, in terms, think about it, you're talking about career, right? This card, oftentimes, justice is oftentimes said to represent a literal lawyer in modern times. Doesn't even have to be modern, but a lawyer here, a career. This is the energy around this. We are seeking not only the right wrongs in our career path going forward, but just think about, you've heard of perhaps the term, the scales of justice, or Lady Justice. Well, here she is. We want to meet her, right? Where do I sit? Okay? Yeah, well, there you go. We're looking for that fairness here, okay? The energy inviting you forward. Like I said, you may not like it, but the High Priestess. All right, this is our inner knowing. This is the representative you would meet right before you attempt to dive in to yourself effectively. What do I mean by this? Your inner knowing comes from a place we cannot explain. It is kind of like the number for infinity, for 0, okay? It's not exactly identifiable. It's not something you dive into. It is unknown for a reason. This asks us to work more with our intuition regarding this matter. Are we using all the tools available to us? This also tells me that you know the answer to this question. Completely. You know the truth of what is happening to you and where it leads right now. So, this would be the time to reflect, take some introspection, and look at our actions and our goals and see if they are in alignment, to talk with our intuition as best we can, to understand our choices, what is available to us and what is not, etc. Okay? So I can't give you a definitive answer. What happens? This asks you to work with the self, specifically in regard to intuition, which I say again would indicate to me that we already know the truth of the situation we're in. Now then, have we accepted it, or are we working with it? And are we working with it or against it? If so, why in both cases? Send me that email. I expect it by the time lunch is over. Thank you. Questions. Questions. 2:21 we're at. I'm gonna go ahead and close the read queue. Call it for now. I'm hungry. Let me know if you had any questions, my dear. Otherwise, we're gonna call it. I'm gonna make some food. No. Nope, that was all. I hope you were paying attention to what I said. Future is an unknowable. I don't have a direct answer for you. So, unfortunately, my dear, I cannot use tarot to answer every one of life's questions. Okay? Some stones you must unturn yourself. All right? I appreciate you. But that said, I'm wrapping up. Calling it for now. I don't know. I may come back later. Who knows? Never know. The best way to find out when I'm going live. Subscribe. Follow. Okay? Who knows? It's still early. It's only noon. I just gotta eat. Who knows? Okay? Come back. Say hi if I come back. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow. I hope you're having an excellent day. And I'll talk to you real soon. All right? Bye-bye for now.